Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing 6 middle-class money mistakes and what you can do to avoid them. Keep watching to the end to hear all 6. Just like working out or going to the gym, over time it becomes a habit or a standard. Well, it's no different with money. Certain money mistakes become standard over time and we may not even realize we're making them. The goal is to be self-aware enough to notice when you're making a mistake so you can resolve it. If you're in the middle class, defined as making anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000, depending on which part of the country you're living in, your dollar does not go as far as it used to, which makes financial planning more important than ever. So with that in mind, here are the 6 middle class money mistakes you should try to avoid in 2024. Mistake number 1. Falling into the lifestyle inflation trap. When you start earning more, it's tempting, but this can lead to serious debt. It's smarter to keep living within your means, even as your paycheck grows. Focus on savings, clearing debts, and building that emergency fund. Lifestyle inflation is a common trap for the middle class because as soon as your income increases, you'll likely want to upgrade your standard of living, buy that plane ticket to Miami, book that luxury hotel. But these things, you can easily end up living above your means since it's difficult to control yourself once you start making certain upgrades. One of the biggest financial mistakes anyone can make, regardless of middle class, rich or poor, or anything like that, is that to live above your means. That is a huge mistake. Spending more than you can afford is especially easy to do when you're in the middle class because you're comfortable financially. It's easy to slip up and let impulse or luxury purchases ruin your budget. How can you combat this mistake? It is critical that you pay attention to your spending as your income increases. You want to continue allocating money towards your emergency fund so you can protect yourself in the future. Build up that war chest, as I like to say. Mistake number 2, staying put in your job. Sticking with the same job and settling for small annual raises can hold you back. People who switch jobs often see salary bumps between 10% to 20%, way more than that usual 3% raise. So don't be afraid to look for opportunities or push for that promotion. Staying in one job is a common middle-class money mistake because it's easy to get comfortable with your paycheck and position. However, if you don't make career changes, you'll be leaving money on the table. So don't leave money on the table. How can you avoid this mistake? Well, you see, the goal is to hold yourself accountable so you don't become too complacent in any role you work in. You want to ensure that you update your resume and LinkedIn accounts often so you're always evolving and moving up in your career, as this could also be a launching pad leading to more career opportunities and making more money. If you like this video, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button, as this will help me grow this channel and continue to bring contents like this one. All right, so now back to the video. Mistake number 3, not saving consistently. Saving early and regularly for retirement is huge if you want to enjoy your golden years. Thanks to compounding interest, the sooner you start, the more you will have down the road. For example, a 30-year-old saving $10,000 a year in a 401k account could have $1.2 million by retirement, compared to just $494,000 for a 40-year-old starting the same habit. If you don't save consistently, you won't get to reap the benefits of compounding interest. Keeping up with the Joneses is a cliche, but it's for a reason. Many people struggle to regulate their spending habits due to feeling they need to keep up with their friends, their neighbors, co-workers, and other members of the community. You need to get rid of that mindset. Get rid of it. Out of here, okay? You have to change the way you view money in your relationship with it. The only difference between rich and poor people is their spending habits. How can you overcome this mistake? You have to make savings a priority by setting clear financial targets so you can stay focused. You also want to ignore what others are doing so you stay on track with your own journey. Mistake number 4, not investing enough. The more you spend now on unnecessary or extravagant purchases, the less money you have to leverage towards your financial goals. Saving and investing money can help it grow and can make saving for retirement or buying a home so much easier. If you don't invest in it, or if you remain on the sideline because you're worried about the market, then you'll miss out on investment opportunities in 2024. That is for a fact. When it comes to real estate, even if you think you overpaid for a property, many years down the line, it will look like you got a good deal because the value of that property will be so much higher further down the line. How can you have more money to invest? The best way to overcome this mistake is to prioritize investing by putting any additional funds towards your future. Every time you are on the fence about whether or not to spend money, it can be helpful to think about what that money can do for you if you don't spend it. Mistake 5, trying to do everything DIY. A lot of people would say, well, I'm going to save so much money by upgrading the entire electrical system in my home. It's easy. I've watched plenty of YouTube videos. Wrong. As you try to save money, it's easy to get caught in a trap where you try to do everything on your own. Trying to do everything DIY around the house is a common middle-class mistake since it's tempting to look for ways to cut costs. I get that. I understand. However, you could find yourself spending even more money if something goes wrong. Now you have to hire someone to come in, break down everything you just did, spend more money, and do it all over again. Now you just lost valuable time and money when you could have put that time and energy towards other tasks. How can you avoid this mistake? You must know when to complete a task on your own and when you should outsource it to a professional. You don't want to divert your attention from focusing on tasks that matter and could bring in more income for you. Mistake number 6, not diversifying your income. The last few years have shown that you can't rely on one income stream because you never know what life can throw at you. Relying on one income source is a middle-class money mistake that could hurt you in the future if something happens with your job, especially in 2024 as more and more companies are looking to downsize their workforce. How can you overcome this middle-class mistake? The best way to avoid this problem is to create multiple streams of income. You can look into different side hustle ideas, real estate opportunities, and even consider freelance work to ensure you'll always have money coming in. Now remember, financial planning isn't just for the rich. The goal is to be self-aware enough to notice when you're making a mistake so you can resolve it. By avoiding these common middle-class money mistakes, you can make your money go further and achieve your financial goals. That is all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you soon.